Thanks for checking out our Gabion video. We've been doing these things for 20 plus years and we've learned a lot. These are in Sedona, Arizona. They're 3 feet wide and 3 feet tall. Our system lets you turn radiuses so you're sort of serpentining in and around trees and features. We make these sphere cages that are amazingly strong. All the cross points are welded, and by the time they're done, it almost seems like you could drop them out of a helicopter. They're so strong. All the sizes are made of half-inch bar, round bar, except the little 2-footers. We use a 1/4 inch. And the wire is welded at 4 inches on center. Now, the 4 inches would be relative to the lines of latitude. That is to say, like the equator is a line of latitude. Longitude are the ones that go north and south. Are you wondering how we get the rocks into the sphere? Well, don't tell anybody, but we cut the top off and load it that way. Unless it's a small one, then the 16-inch opening at the top will work. But for the big ones, you have to kind of climb in. That's how we do it. The trick to laying out these curved walls is to use PVC. You can glue it together, it comes in 20-foot lengths, and it'll form a natural, clean, smooth shape. Once you get that down, you can drive your stakes into the ground, which are essentially what you're going to weld to. We actually don't even have bottoms on ours. The gabions you find online are going to get shipped like this, flat. They'll unfold and typically are 9-gauge wire at 3 inches on center. It's like origami. You can unfold them, makes it easy, but how those connect is really important. I ran across this South African guy who's telling us how to make gabions that are easy with unskilled labor.
We're going to show you how to install gabions. It's a very simple technique using local unskilled labor.
So notice how Mr. Unskilled Labor is connecting the panels together. Of the 4 methods, this is the least effective and the floppiest. He's using what they call lacing wire. Our system, we think the best way to do it is welding or hog rings or pigtails. The last would be lacing wire. Keep in mind that when I say welding, I'm not talking about welding chicken wire, it's too thin. The way to think about these cages is the stiffer and stronger the wire that makes it, the more, I guess you'd say, unskilled your people can be, because you can almost go in and place the rock and it has that resistance. It gives you a form to set the rock against. So welding works well for us. Louis made up this sample for us. It's a 2x2 cube. Our interior panels are placed at 2 foot on center. It is solid. Ironically, this one has a lid on it, and the project we're showing you, we don't use lids. We hold the interior panels down 3 inches so that it appears as though there's no kind of tension resistance to blowing the thing out, but it's really just held down a little bit. Here are some examples of the thinner 9-gauge gabions we've done before we got religion and changed to the heavier 2.5-gauge cages. These are filled with river rock. The wire is spaced at 3 inches on center. To get a feeling for the difference in wire thickness, look at an ordinary pencil. The lead is about 1/8 of an inch in diameter, or 9-gauge, and the entire pencil is about 1/4 of an inch diameter, or 2.5-gauge. This one is filled with demolished concrete. The dirt side on these faces out. It's a nice way to avoid hauling and landfill expenses. When I first thought about making a video, I looked for anything Gabion on YouTube. What you come up with first is a company called Gabion 1, and this guy, David.
Hi, David at Gabion 1. Today I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to assemble a gabion basket.
He's going to show us how quick and easy it is to assemble, and here's how you assemble it. Here's the panels, here's his website. Here you see a cage, making a foundation. Here he is showing how the helicals go in, and then empty, ready for loading. Oh, by the way, for 3mm mesh, which this must be, add temporary supports before filling gabions, except for a minor detail. Are you ready? Watch this. We are in Tempe, Arizona. It is summertime, and I am going to show you my backyard. Why am I going to do that? Well, for a very interesting reason. When we were making our backyard, we had some concrete debris left over, and ba-bum, here's the reveal. Does this look familiar? This is my house, and this is not 3mm nothing. So this is the concrete for my patio. The whole thing is only 8 inches wide, and we call it a rock fence. And you can go to my website, Not to Australia, to see how we make this.